composed of the personnel from the defunct Regional Unified Commands 4 and 5 of the AFP's different major services. It is a multi-service organization under General Headquarters AFP. First to take the helm of the command upon its activation was Major General Restituto C. Padilla, Armed Forces of the Philippines, who was then the commander of the Regional Unified Command 4. A year after, on 01 August 1988, SOLCOM was reorganized as an area command pursuant to General Headquarters Letter of Instruction Pagbabago Foxtrot, a command which is composed of those organized elements of one or more of the armed services designated to operate in a specific geographical area, which are placed under a single commander. Its mission is to secure the southern Luzon from enemy threats, maintain peace and order, and assist in the government's socio-economic activities. Since then, the command had undergone some significant organizational changes. On 15 January 2001, it was deactivated to pave the way for the activation of the Northern Command, a unified command that supervises the AFP operations in the whole Luzon area. However, this was nullified on 27 March 2001, and on May 2002, SOLCOM was reorganized from an area command to a unified command that is made up of joint or combined forces operating under a single commander. The mission is to conduct joint operations against threats in its area of responsibility in order to establish a peaceful and secured environment and assist the local government agencies in their socio-economic, ecological, and developmental activities. SOLCOM's joint area of responsibility covers 3 regions: the Calabarzon, Mimaro, and Bicol region, consisting of 15 provinces that offers magnificent destinations, diverse cultures and traditions, and breathtaking scenic views that are well known not just here in the Philippines, but also in the whole world. 277 municipalities, 28 cities, and 8,517 barangays with a total land area of 58,625 square kilometers. It has an estimated population of 24 million, including 116,625 indigenous peoples. Among the 3 regions, Calabarzon's economic hub is the most progressive in the country, next to the National Capital Region, recording a 2,785,911 gross domestic product. The Bicol region is on the 16th, while the Mimaro ranked on the 17th in the performance of regional economies. Vital facilities in the JOA include 8 major power plants, 7 major airports, 15 seaports, large-scale mining companies, and 3 major industrial zones. SOLCOM is the home of the dominant ethnic groups in southern Luzon, the Tagalogs and Bicolanos, and the indigenous peoples, Mangyans in Mindoro Island, Dumagat and Remontado in Rizal, and Northern Quezon Katabagan in Catanawan, Quezon, and Aita or Bihug in Lopez, Quezon, and Camarines Norte in Bicol region. Local, regional government units, agencies are supportive to the Southern Luzon Command, other units of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, and the Philippine National Police in the pursuit of internal peace, security, stability towards sustainable economic development in the 3 regions. Since its activation in 1987, SOLCOM is based in Camp Guillermo Nacar, Lucena City, Quezon, the headquarters of the former Regional Unified Command 4 and Philippine Constabulary Regional Command 4 named after Guillermo Nacar, an illustrious and bemedaled hero of the Second World War. During the war, Nacar's ardent pursuit of liberty and freedom led him to carry out the delicate mission given to him by General Douglas MacArthur from Australia to secure the order of battle of the Japanese Imperial Army. He was the first to establish contact with General MacArthur after the fall of Bataan. His message was so important that it brought hope both to the Filipino and American soldiers who were still fighting the Japanese forces during the invasion of the Philippines. In order to effectively address the current threat situation, and in accordance with SOLCOM campaign plan, the command conducts peace, law enforcement, and development support or PLEDS operations to defeat the remaining armed components of CTGs, in support to NTF-ELCOC objectives and sustain security and stability in southern Luzon. Likewise, SOLCOM performs disaster response operations by deploying its troops and assets in order to save lives as manifested during the eruption of major volcanoes in the area, such as Taal, Mayon, and Bulusan, and also conduct search, rescue, and retrieval operations during the onslaught of typhoons and other disasters and calamities. Despite the security threats being confronted in its joint operational area, SOLCOM did not lower its guard in protecting the people of Southern Luzon. Especially during the peak of COVID-19 pandemic, troops were augmented in quarantine control points to help prevent the spread of the virus, while health service personnel were deployed across the regions to help mitigate the effects of the pandemic. Currently, Southern Luzon Command employs land, air, and naval forces to address multidimensional security challenges in its joint operational area. It covers Region 4A, Region 4B except Palawan, and Region 5. The land component is composed of the 2nd Infantry Jungle Fighter Division based in Camp Kapinpin in Tanay, Rizal, and the 9th Infantry Spear Division based in Camp Elias Angeles, Tili, Camarines Sur. These land forces protect the region by employing a combination of effective counterinsurgency strategies, holistic community engagement, and advanced land defense operations, safeguarding the populace and maintaining territorial integrity. The air component is the Tactical Operations Wing Southern Luzon, stationed in Camp Nacar, Lucena City, Quezon. By employing a combination of air superiority, precision strikes, and reconnaissance, they safeguard the region's airspace and support local communities. And the naval component is the Naval Forces Southern Luzon, based in Legazpi City. Adopting a robust naval stance, they safeguard the maritime territories of Southern Luzon, utilizing strategic sea patrols, supporting counterinsurgency operations, and fostering community partnerships, ensuring a secure and peaceful marine environment for the region. Presently, Lieutenant General Efren P. Baluyot Philippine Army is leading the charge of SOLCOM in intensifying the peace, law enforcement, and development support operation in Southern Luzon, in order to attain total victory against the communist terrorist group. The implementation of SOLCOM's campaign plan Pagkakaisa Timog Luzon through the whole-of-nation approach to end the local communist armed conflict had resulted in the weakening and continuous downfall of the communist terrorist group. Sustaining the security and stability has paved the way for the unhampered delivery of government basic services and the implementation of development projects in conflict-affected areas in collaboration with the local government units, government agencies, people's organization, and the civil society. SOLCOM remains committed in protecting the people and securing the regions of Southern Luzon from internal security threats, while the command gradually establishes a strong territorial defense posture ready to protect the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity against external security threats in its joint operational area. In continued pursuit of excellence, SOLCOM received the recertification of its institutionalized status in the AFP Transformation Roadmap Institutionalization Pathway, gearing towards a world-class armed forces, source of national pride by 2028. Continually, the command is dedicated to upholding peace, security, and prosperity for the people of Southern Luzon by delivering great service, innovative leadership, and a lifelong commitment. Mabuhay ang pangkat ng magigiting!